G'day, I'm Richard from Living Improvements. I'm a handyman in Papamoa. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can fix rot in your timber windows. As you can clearly see here, this window is pretty rotten. But before you think you can just scrape that out and chuck some builder's bog in there, I'm going to show you why that's not going to work. So builder's bog is cheap, it's easy to use, and you can make your window look good as new. The problem with it though is it sets like a rock, and the timber in your window moves and shrinks and expands, and eventually that separates away from your repair, and you can see your repair right here, where the bog is cracked away from the timber, letting water in, and rot has started again. So if you want to do a professional level repair that looks good and is going to last for a very long time, Repair Care is the stuff I recommend, and I'm going to show you how you can use it at home. But before you do anything, the first thing we need to do is test this paint for lead with a little kit you can get from your Resene colour shop. The first step is removing all the rot back to the good timber. Before we do that, PPE. I'm going to be using a die grinder with a little router bit to remove this rot, but you could also put this router bit in the end of your drill. Now that I've removed all of this rot back to solid timber, use the first step of our repair process, which is a dry fix. So your dry fix here is a wood stabiliser and a primer in one. And you need to mix these two parts together, and then we'll paint the inside of that timber. Because my repair isn't just on one side, it's now on two, you can see I've just secured a little bit of perspex to the bottom here, and it just makes it easier to get a nice fill, a nice edge. I'll be using Dry Flex 4, it's a 4-hour drying time, but it's better suited to these deeper repairs. Give it a really good mix up. It's important to fill it all the way from the back. Once you've got that nice and filled up, you can take your big knife and scrape it off nice and flush. So we've had our 4 hours of drying time, and as you can see, we've got a nice and hard, but more importantly, a flexible filler. This just needs a quick sand, quick wipe down, then we can start priming it with our Resene Quick Dry Primer. Okay, our primer's all dry and we're ready for our top coats. I'm going to be using Resene Luster Acryl Interior Exterior Semi-Gloss, and now it's time for the really satisfying part of the job. Watching the top coats go on, feels like you're finally finished. Time for that last step, the second top coat. Well, that's the finished repair. As you can see, it looks good, but not only that, it lasts a long time. Repair Care is a specialised product for repairing rot, but you don't have to have specialised skills to use it. So if you've got some rot, give it a crack.